Meet sailing yacht Avanti and her crew, Gerard and Jacqueline. We left Cape Town in December 2021 on our floating home, heading west on an adventure of a lifetime around the world.
Last week we left Tanna Island, Vanuatu, and we are en route to Australia. In this video we sail, we laugh, get frustrated and enter the land down under.
We did something sneaky last night in the middle of the night.
Oh, we put the main up, yes.
The main is finally up. And she's flying beautifully. There's no waves, almost no waves at all. So we've got the full main out and the full Genoa. Oh sorry, one reef in the main, full Genoa. It's still early, I'm waking up.
And we're doing about 7 average. We've got about more than 2 days left, so more than 300 nautical miles left. But yeah, conditions have really improved. Last night was great. This morning the wind is a bit light, but if the waves stay like this, we're making awesome speed. So let's hope we can keep it up.
And just like in the Coral Sea, we had dolphins last night, just before sunset. So I think they came to tell us good weather is coming. The dolphins have been really good news they've always brought good news after the Atlantic. So.
We are, well, this is hopefully the end of our second last night. We are about 150 miles out of Cairns, and the wind, as predicted, the wind has dropped since last night, and we've turned, so we've been wing on wing the whole night in very light wind. At least the swell is pretty small, so not too much flapping, a little bit of flapping. But we probably gonna put the Spinnaker up now. The winds are keeping dropping and we need to change a little bit of direction. I think we're a little bit in the Eastern Australian current as well, and it's coming from ahead. We're just waiting for our land-based weatherman to confirm this current, but we haven't had any responses. So we can't see current on board with our predict wind. So let's hope it's not going to be too strong and against us, but it's Spinnaker time.
So the Spinnaker going downwind is still not actually going the direction we want to go, which is not great. And I kind of called it, so we had a little we had a few words because I told Gerard I think we need to go more to starboard for at least 20 miles and then put up the Spinnaker and then we'll have the right line. But he was convinced we were already perfectly lined up for downwind into to the Greyston Passage, but unfortunately we're not. But then we moved the pole a bit forward and we're now broad reaching with our Spinnaker instead of going downwind, and it's almost the right direction. So maybe the wind will shift a bit later today, which it is predicted. It's predicted to be a really strange direction-wise wind day. So we'll keep it as is for now. We are doing about 4 knots in...
We're flying this Spinnaker!
8 knots of wind, so it's not bad. But instead of arriving tomorrow morning with our great speed that had me very excited, we'll probably only arrive tomorrow evening. But the Spinnaker is up and she's holding for now, getting us there without the flap of the main.
Just putting the running backstays on. I like doing this when we fly the Spinnaker, just for in case something happens, there's a bit of more support on the mast. And we're not flying the main, so the running backstays aren't in the way of the boom.
We've made it to Cairns. Well, almost. We are about another 15 miles to go. We started going through the Great Barrier Reef this morning, early hours, where we had about a knot current against us. But at the moment we've got a knot current with us and we should be there in no time.
Cairns Harbour. This is sailing vessel Avanti. Sailing vessel Avanti 116. Do you read me over? Just cleaning myself up for the Australian authorities. Don't want to look like a real pirate.
Well, that was super efficient. Just after tying the lines, we realized the officers were already, customs officers were already standing on the dock and they were ready to check us in, which was amazing. It was so quick and they were so friendly and helpful. Now we can just put on a change of clothes and get some food. We're really low on everything because we were scared biosecurity was going to take a lot of it. But they can't check us in right now. They gave us a procedure to follow and then we'll check in, or they'll come back later, but we're allowed to get off board and have something to eat, something nice. Oh, exciting. We cleared in this morning with customs. Biosecurity said though that we need to make an appointment online for them to come back because they didn't have somebody to do the biosecurity check now. I'm trying to do it online. We found some free internet, but I can't figure this out at all. It looks like it's more like a commercial use, like if we're trying to bring in a lot of stuff, but we're not. So I don't really know what we're going to do. I think we need to find a SIM card and actually just call the people and try and make the booking that way.
We've managed to get hold of biosecurity actually through the guy from Marlin Marina, so he was very helpful in phoning them to get to speak to the right people, and they confirmed that they are coming tomorrow morning, so that's great. So they do charge per hour to do the inspection, so to facilitate a quick inspection, we're just going to unpack all our food outside, the cans and everything grouped together so that they can do a quick inspection, and hopefully all goes well and we clear in. After we cleared by biosecurity, we arrived just in time for the annual Cairns Festival. They have free activities such as light shows and live music. Tomorrow we'll worry about boat jobs again, but not so much today.
We've just walked just over 4.5 kilometers to find the shop we're looking for closed. Joys of boat life.
Today was quite a busy day with a lot of walking. We went to see some marine suppliers. We need a few spare parts for some upcoming maintenance jobs. So it was quite successful. We managed to track down most suppliers. They don't really have a lot of stock in Cairns, so most of the parts has to be ordered in, and we'll get them when we come back from Adelaide side. So that's good news. We still need to find a guy that can do the sail repair. We want to repair our Genoa's UV strip because it's chafed quite a lot and it's starting to chafe the sail as well when we roll it up and unfurl it. So we did get a number from a rigger of a guy that does like canvas and boat covers, and it's not really a major sail repair. So if the guy is good with boat covers and canvas, that should be good. So we'll give him a call tomorrow. But yeah, after such a busy day and a lot of steps, it's time to taste the beer. We found a craft beer that's brewed in Queensland, and Queensland is obviously where we are at the moment in Cairns. It's called a Balter, or maybe a Balter as the Aussies would say, and it's a extra pale ale. So we've seen quite a few extra pale ales here. It's not that common in South Africa. It's supposed to be a bit more hoppy than the normal Indian pale ale. This one is in a can, so again they're super conscious about the environment, which is good. 5% alcohol and 375 ml in the can. Let's see how this one looks. This will be my first craft beer in Australia, and hopefully there'll be many more. This one does cost also about, I think, $6 Aussie in the store, so it is quite expensive again. So we'll probably stick to the run-of-the-mill beers if we buy more. It's extremely fruity and hoppy, which I kind of like. And it is actually a little bit, it is on the bitter side as well. So in terms of the cost is a downer, but the taste and the can, I will rate this one as 7.5 out of 10, just because it's so nice to drink. But yeah, $6 is a bit above my budget. Cheers.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe. It would go a long way to help us. Join us next week as we finally get to see our family, explore Adelaide and get ready for the Great Barrier Reef. We are really grateful to our Patreons who support the making of these videos monthly. If you'd like to join them, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description below.